Well, last night was rescue mission number 3. I went out to face a memory that was troubling me. My friend Steve Burks, who's an original singer-songwriter, he goes out on the clubs as Vincent, was performing at a pub called the Victoria Pub in Drumfield. This was a good challenge for me because this was the very first pub that FP and I actually had our first proper meeting, and our relationship developed on that night as a couple on a one-to-one basis. It was painful, but it was cathartic as well, and I needed to do it. It helps when your friends are there, and Robin Good and his wife Chrissy were there as well. I felt comforted, felt supported. They didn't know, I don't think, why it was quite as important a night to me as it was. I wanted to see my friends sing, and I wanted to do that challenge for my own self. I want to address a message I got as well from a really nice person who said, your happiness is your own responsibility, as the other person's is theirs, and sometimes their agenda is not going to match with yours, and I totally agree with that. What I don't agree with is the cheating, the lying, and the betrayal, and the cowardly way where you're bounced off another person. If you love somebody, you need to care about them enough to, even if you've fallen out of love with them, you need to care about them as a person and respect them as a person, even on a friendly basis, to sit them down, to say, I care about you, I'm fond of you, I am bothered about what happens to you, but I'm no longer in love with you. And to me as a woman, I don't know about men, to me as a woman, I'd rather be hurt honestly than hurt like this. To find out everything you believed in somebody and everything you gave them was just a farce and pretend and not meaningful is the most damaging, I think, for me. But I do want to put right a few assumptions. I don't think the Frog Prince is totally to blame for why I've crashed so hard. I think because I trusted him and went into a relationship and opened myself up with no barriers, no protection, after going through a very traumatic decade, really, I do think that when it just suddenly stopped, I was so shocked. I wasn't expecting that. When the duo was destroyed and the work was taken as well, and I was no longer going to be singing with him, earning a living together. All the dreams had gone. It was very similar to the bereavement of losing Blake and of the losing of Kyle 21 months before Blake, and losing my career, losing my health, other things that happened. It was all bereavement. It was all to do with loss. And to lose the Frog Prince on top of that, when all my dreams suddenly came alive again, I crashed. And I don't want you to think it's all his fault. It possibly would have happened at the next hurdle anyway. So I don't want him to be responsible for all this pain and I'm responsible for my life. I accept that. And I just want to make the balance there, the distinction. I'm being responsible for my recovery now, and that's going to continue. I'm off to get the car packed because I've got a gig tonight. I'm going down to Leicester to see my friends, Angie and Mark, and my second family again on the way, because I love them dearly. And to all of you, I couldn't have come to this point over this few weeks, maybe a couple of months even, without all of you being the raft that carried me. All your comments have been amazing. Everyone, including all the negative ones. Oh, stop mooning over the Frog Prince. Comments defending how he must feel, which I totally accept, how difficult that must have been for him. I just can't accept the way it happened, the way it was conducted, and the pain that's caused. and all the comments about, you really all made me feel so beautiful yesterday after I'd had my hair done, and that's really been lovely. Thank you so much. I love you all. Really appreciate the help.